lets you load up a bunch of little clips and stuff like that, as well as route in other sorts of sources.
You want to know the origin story of this?
Let me raise this up a little bit. So it is licensed software. You pay its retail price is about $800 for the software, or $800. A lot of dollars. Yeah, euro. They are Netherlands company.
I have no idea.
They're over there, and they take the euro. So it's about 900 USD after conversion. But you get to load all these clips, and then you can sit here and you can have cool little compositions. You can even have multiple of them. So what we're doing here is we're actually sending 4 1080p feeds. There we go. We're sending all 4 of these screens back there.
Confusingly, this is the left projector and then the right projector, the delay projector, and this is going to the video. This is stage sync, which that thing up there, that is fully controllable by us.
Oh my God.
It's a real-time scene rendering in a Unity app. We can change the perspective of the camera. We can change the time of day in the world, and we can map video onto the track of the person itself. Wow.
It also syncs to the con portal world.
This is the same model that we have in the convention portal world, which we are driving the same way. If you're interested in learning about how stage sync works, which is how we sync up the video wall world, the portal world, and all the physical lights and stuff in here, I can talk about that after. But we're talking about VJ stuff right now, so.
And so we also have this here, which lets us do things like effects and stuff like that on the fly. It's just using MIDI. All we're doing is just driving MIDI values and stuff like that. They are disabled for this presentation, but we do have strobe buttons here, so if I press this, it would strobe the screen. But I can also poof Draco out of existence. We have the capability to do up to. You can also.
We have full XY control. We can move them around digitally.
Oh my God.
So the MIDI control is pretty easy. Oh, edit MIDI, and we just go and say I want to control this thing, and I can click on something and do a thing, and it maps it.
Gotcha. I need to do it. All these years calibrating and keystoning Epson projectors.
That being said, for the most part, the basics of Resolume is you have a bunch of clips, you load them into layers, and then it's kind of Photoshop-esque. If you've ever used Photoshop or GIMP or Affinity Photo, you have dodge, you have lighten, you have screen, you have your mask, your layer merging types, and then it just kind of builds. When you get into the more advanced things, you have things like video routers, and that's honestly how a lot of this stuff is being handled. You'll see here that I have these clips in this group called @primary, and so this here is where the bulk of the stuff is happening. But then I'm going up here. It's up here. I think. Yeah. We have all of the stuff happening up here. So if I wanted to suddenly move Draco to the left screen, I can just quickly switch Draco to the left screen. I'm going to put Draco back to full because that's actually one of Draco's cool things is the clones.
Yeah, so what we're actually doing is Draco's VR chat that she's in right now is running at 4K resolution. Those screens are 1080p each. So what we do is we just spread it across all the screens so she can just walk it. Yeah. Higher resolution makes it easier to do. And those are basically, she has a way of basically splitting her model in two to be able to mimic and process. It's absolutely violent.
This particular avatar, if you're ever curious about playing around with it, is a public avatar. I can go get the link later and create a QR code for anybody who wants to add it to their favorites for VR and play around with it later. Full warning, it is disorienting when you summon the clone, and the clone is also right on top of you. But you get used to it after a little bit.
Do you want to show them the output map?
Yeah.
The way we do output mapping is, you want me to talk about this because I'm the one.
Yes. I will let Null explain the black magic that happens.
Okay, so this is sort of our primary output. We have 4 different outputs. We have stage sync, which is what it's going to do on the video wall. We've got the delay projector, right projector, left projector, and then I have a region here that is both projectors that I use for when I'm mapping both of the dancers onto it. This here is the stage sync mapping, which if I actually pop over to, let me see if I can find the video map for it. So this is what the actual video map looks like in the portal. We have basically, which I'll show a bit over here if you want to see that. Basically, different projectors. We've got a stage cam, all the lasers, all of the lighting data up here, the coaster truss, the coaster track, and then some battens that are on stage.
With the clone, I have a little bit more of an ability to actually.
So that's that region. And then down here we have, this is what's being sent over to the VR dancers so that they can preview what's going on the screen so they can move themselves around properly adjust.
Funnily enough,
Yeah, I think the rest of these aren't really
I
used.
actually
I showed the router up there, but down here, this is also where the dancers come in. We have basically 3 groups, 1 for each dancer. You can see over here, on my preview screen, this is where Draco's coming in. Up here, we have it also set to Draco, but I can also set it to like a test image. So we can have like a dancing icon or testing things out. We can also add effects on top there, like I can add a white outline to Draco, I can add a black outline, rainbow outline, particle system, trails, yeah, RGB trails, like cone flash, and then a grid.
oh, that's awesome.
That is.
I like that.
So, lots of cool effects that you can do with this.
DJs, if they want visuals for their set.
Any questions so far, or anything you guys want a little bit more detail on?
How long have you guys been doing this? Because, like, I mean, this looks as complicated as like a digital audio workstation. Like, and
How long have we been?
Yeah.
Personally, I've been doing AV production for about 10 years.
awesome.
I got into lighting initially, and then only within the past couple, I started doing DJ and the visual side of things.
And like, how did you guys get into this? Like, this is like really niche. It's cool.
I showed up at a furry convention. A mutual friend introduced me to the lighting designer, and I sat down there and I was showing me how it works. He's like, "Hey, can you wiggle these faders?" And I was like, "Okay." And I started
That's
wiggling the
epic.
faders. He's like, "I need to go to the bathroom. Just keep doing that." I left me running the whole lighting rig. I was like, "Oh shit."
That's epic. Oh
Then
my
he came
god.
back and everything was fine.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then it's just kind of escalated from there. Yeah. Oh, this thing. Yeah, so this, if you had to guess, probably not too much hardware in this thing, right? Because it's small. It's got a 4090 and a 7800 X3D.
Oh my god.
It is like a heavily customized build in order to fit that in there. But the nice thing is it fits this and all the accessories in a carry-on size Pelican case. So I can take it and like that one, which is the best easily to run. Because you need a beefy machine to run all these layers in video.
Yeah.
What we're running right now is running at about 40 frames a second. Self-reported from Russell. We're running 30 out there, so it's fine.
Yeah. For all of our video stuff here, typically we target 30. I think like the coaster we're targeting 60.
Tracking didn't work properly due to lack of lighting or due
That's
to
also a
abundance of essentially lighting.
Yeah, you can ask Corey about like how all the video works and all the frame rates and resolutions that they use backstage over there.
A lot of the outside
Any more questions about VJing?
Oh, this is fantastic.
tracking.
Okay,
Do you guys mind if I take a photo of your
go
setup?
for it.
I don't mind. I'm good.
It's just like super.